Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you the lazy person's guide to building a $10,000 plus per month online marketing agency. And I am a pretty lazy person. I like to find efficient and smart ways to do things, including building businesses. And I'm going to be showing you a strategy and a framework that you can follow to build your $10,000 per month online business in 90 days. And we're going to be using the Lean Startup Framework coined by Eric Rice. This is divided into three things. The first one is investigation. That's what you're going to do in your first 30 days. The second thing is testing and experimentation. We're going to do that from day 31 to day 60. And then the third step is iteration and scaling. We're going to do that from day 61 to day 90. By the way, my name is David. I run a marketing agency. We've done over $30,000 per month this year, and I'm going to be showing you my strategies, what has worked for me and what can work for you. So let's dive in. So the first step of building your marketing agency services is to investigate, to find out what does the market want. We want to do that investigation, and there are a couple of phases to do the investigation. The first step is we actually start with ChatGPT to come up with some ideas. So here we are on ChatGPT. We can talk. Okay, we can have some ideas here. We can say, give me 5 marketing agency service ideas. There you go. And what we're doing is we're creating ChatGPT to give us some ideas for marketing agencies that we can start. So we got social marketing, media marketing agency, we got email marketing, we got content marketing, SEO marketing, and we have also PPC advertising. And we can request for more ideas if you're not quite sure what business you want to start. Again, you want to make sure that you have some level of expertise in this service, because that will certainly help you in delivering this service as well. Now, the next thing, once you've decided maybe you're thinking email marketing and content marketing or social media marketing and PPC marketing because you have some experience there, you want to go to Google Trends to do some research. You want to find out the keyword search volume for that specific type of marketing services. So for example, if we go here to Google Trends and we say SEO marketing, and we can see how many people are searching for SEO marketing, let's say worldwide, actually, just to keep it more fun. As you can see here, there's a huge search for SEO marketing. Now let's compare that to maybe PPC marketing, and let's see which of these services actually has most volume. As you can see here, clearly SEO marketing seems to be one where people are searching for the most. So there's a huge demand for SEO marketing, and then of course this is PPC marketing, not as much demand. Again, something to provide you with information and context as you make the decision. Then the third thing we want to search for is using Answer the Public. How are people asking questions around the specific keywords? So for example, if we go SEO marketing through Answer the Public and we do a search here, it will give us some of the questions that people are asking around that certain keyword, and that will help us understand how we can help people. As you can see here, why use SEO marketing? What's SEO marketing? And these are all the questions people are asking around this keyword. So that gives us ideas in terms of what we can do to really understand what the market wants. And that's the first stage. Now, the last stage of this investigation phase is really going to do some customer interviews. You want to go interview ideal people, ideal clients. So this would be probably like business owners or dentists, coaches, consultants, agencies that might need this service. You want to go interview one of those 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those people. Of course, the more people you interview, the more data you'll get. And the idea of interviewing them is to understand, do you really need a service? How are you currently doing this marketing service? How can I help? I'm truly trying to understand the gap between where they are, where they want to get to, and the gap in the market right now. And if you're not quite sure of interview questions, you can go give me 3 interview questions. So you can go to ChatGPT and ask it to give you 3 interview questions for customer interviews for, say, content marketing services. And if you do that, it will give you 3 interview questions you can ask for this service where you do customer interviews, and you can even ask for more. It's giving me more than 3, which is very interesting. So this is what will get you started with customer interview. So that's the first phase, all about investigation, understanding what the data is, understanding how people have this problem in the marketplace, so you can start positioning your service. The next thing you want to do is to then test. You want to create an offer, and I've created a previous video talking about how to create a compelling offer, but you want to create an offer and then you want to test it in the marketplace. Now, by the way, you want to do this before you build anything at all. You don't want to go build. All you want to do is you want to create an offer and test it. And the reason why you want to do this is you don't want to spend all this time building an offer, before you're quite sure that the market wants what you have. So you want to build your offer, put it in the marketplace, and this is how you do it. I have the strategy. It's called the offer domination post method. And basically the offer domination post method is you creating a post, and this is what the post would look like. It's official. I am doing XYZ. So that could be I'm writing a new ebook, I'm creating a new video training, I'm creating a new service, I'm doing something on how to solve a specific problem, how to generate revenue using email marketing or something like that, right? So you have to like talk about the problem you're solving without a headache, without having to spend tens of thousands of dollars trying to solve that specific problem. And then you want to talk about your credibility. For the last 5 years, I've been doing this thing, I've been creating this transformation, I've been helping other people get this result, and I'm releasing this brand new ebook or this training on how you can get this result. You no fancy funnels, no opt-in, no fees. If you want it, it's yours. Just drop an emoji and I'll send it to you. So you want to create this post on your social media platforms. And what this does is it allows people to opt in into this value that you can provide for them, which is them raising up their hand saying, I'm actually interested in this service. And that could serve as your first sort of lead for this business, but also more importantly is showing that the market wants this service. And this is an example of how I use it in my own business. So I created this documents from Canva here that talked about the offer, and I created this post basically with that same formula that I just showed you, and we had about 29 people liking this and 35 comments, and those were the leads that got me started. It showed me two things. Number one, that the market wanted what I was offering, and number two, that I can start generating clients right away. So that's the first way to really test your offer and really get that social proof that you need that the market wants this service. Now, the next thing, once you've done that, is you then want to use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to start connecting with ideal prospects so you can put your offer on in front of them at scale. And how do you do this? You go to LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you select all the filters to fit the ideal clients. So for example, if you're offering a PPC service to say software businesses, right? So you go in here and you say founder. So you select founder, job title. I know you can select CEO as well, CEO as well. So Chief Executive Officer. And you go into industry here and you say software companies. So you type in software here, and that should give us software companies. So let's go in here. And my computer is frozen a little bit, so we're gonna have to wait for it to respond. So we go into industry here, and then we go into software. And guys, this is a very, very straightforward and easy way that you can actually use. This is something I use all the time to grow my business, and for my clients, you can absolutely use this as well. And we go into geography. So maybe we're looking for these businesses in San Francisco Bay, and we're looking for companies that have maybe 1 to 10 employees as well. So we can use all of these filters to build our perfect ideal list of prospects who will need these services that we've already developed. And for this search here, we have over 6,000 results. We can then narrow it down a little bit so it's reduced. And I have a video to help you understand how to use LinkedIn Sales Navigator to build your search. But then we want to take all of this search and go to a platform like Ulink, and there are lots of platforms that can do this. Ulink is one of them. Meet Alfred is another one. DuckDuckSoup is another one. But all these platforms can help you do what we call LinkedIn automation. And what you want to do really is you want to then load up all of those people into this list here, and then once you load them up, you want to create a connector campaign. You want to create a campaign that automates all of that, that provides prompts to get those ideal prospects to engage with you. Then you can then start to talk about the problems they have, how you can solve it for them, and basically engage in a back and forth conversation so that they will jump on a phone call with you. So basically, here's what an example of that looks like. I loaded all of the people from Sales Navigator into this search here, and then I basically created some automation to begin conversation. So I sent out a connection request here, and then I started to say something like, how are things in your world? The pleasure to connect with you, first name. I see we're both in the coaching consulting space. How are things in your world? And then I'm curious what you specialize in. And then I start talking a little bit more about my offer at this point. And I have all of these drip sequences for some time to really help position myself as a person to help solve their problems. And with this Ulink automation, you're able to start consistently having new conversations all the time. And that's how you get into sales calls so you can generate clients. And then the last step of this process is the iteration phase. The iteration phase is all about how do you scale things up, how do you take things to the next level. And generally the one way to do that is doing joint venture partnerships. So basically what you want to do is you want to find other businesses that serve the same clients you serve, and then you want to connect with them so that they can refer business to you in exchange for revenue sharing. You pay them a commission for bringing you those leads that that they are already working with. So for example, let's say you have an email marketing services, and basically your ideal clients are the consultants. You can go work with web developers, people who develop websites for this kind of clients, and then do a partnership with them where if they have a client that they're doing web development for, they can refer your services to that client, and if that client is interested, you will pay the web developer a commission for bringing that business to you. So that's one way to think about, joint venture partnerships. And if you think of a joint venture partner, so maybe a web developer or maybe another coach or another consultant, you can actually use the strategy of Sales Navigator and Ulink automation, so LinkedIn automation, to actually bring your offer in front of them and connect with them so that you can create this partnership. So that's a simple way for you to start and launch your online marketing agency. It's pretty straightforward. It's something that's worked for me, and of course it can work for you as well. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer you. Otherwise, have a fantastic day, and if you like this video, please comment, like, and subscribe for more, and I'll see you soon. Have a good one.